Hey Tulsa Junior Oilers hockey family, this is what you need to know this week.
On the docket this week for games, the high school is going to be battling on Wednesday night, Jenks versus BA, so make sure you come out and watch them. And then going to Dallas, the Squirt Majors are going to be taking on San Antonio and Allen for the Dallas Stars Travel Hockey League play. So a great week of hockey ahead of us. And also the Rec League is going to have games this Saturday, going back to this Saturday for the Mite Rec, Pee Wee and Squirt Rec, and then also the Little Oilers are going back to Saturday. So check your schedule for the proper times, and we'll see you at the rink.
Hey guys, this is Klage and Deek's Tip of the Week. All right, this week on the Tip of the Week, we're going to talk about shooting. Shooting is such a fun part of hockey, and we want to explain the proper technique of shooting, because if you can shoot a puck, you can be an awesome hockey player and have fun. But shooting takes a lot of practice and a lot of time and a lot of years to get good. I know when I was a kid, my dad made me shoot 300, 400, 500 pucks a day. I know that's a lot. My dad was pretty extreme, but it really paid off. And I remember taking my shooting off ice, and then it correlated right on ice, and I was shooting better and better as I got older. And then by the time I was 16, 17, I really had a good shot, and that was a huge part of my game as a junior player, a college player, and then a pro player, was shooting. So I want to talk about a few things before we start. We have different devices that we use, and we just want to share that with you a little bit. We have different pucks that are used for shooting and 4 different levels. The first puck I'm going to talk about is the blue puck. The blue puck is used for 8 and under, and that's basically used because kids are a little weaker and they're just getting used to shooting the puck and stick handling and passing and all that, so they use a little bit lighter puck, and that's what we use for our 8 and under. And then when you become a squirt, which is 9 and above, you'll start using a black puck. And your black puck is just a normal standard puck that you'll use. The NHL guys use it, college guys use it, and this is the main hockey puck that's used for hockey. And so when you're shooting in the garage, this is a perfect puck to use. And then on top of that, you have an orange puck. An orange puck is a heavy puck, and what it does, it helps you, just when you go back to a normal black puck or a blue puck, you're gonna be stronger because of this heavy puck. So I encourage you to buy some of these and have them at your house, and have your child shoot these for 15, 20 pucks, and then go to the black puck, and then possibly if you're 8 and under, go to the blue puck. So that's just the different pucks that you use in hockey, and that when you're at home, you should have all 3 of these. Again, if you're 8 and under, the blue puck. If you're older than that, don't worry about the blue pucks anymore. But get 50, 60 pucks and have it set up in your garage or in your backyard or somewhere like that, where you can really work on your shooting. So we encourage you, we challenge you to really be working on your shot on a consistent basis. Okay, we're gonna start demonstrating how to shoot a puck, and this is so much fun. I had a blast doing this when I was a kid, and I know a bunch of kids in our program do this all the time, but they have an off-ice shooting area where they get to practice their shot. Now, one very important thing is when you work on your shot, we have to have correct technique. So if you're out shooting 50, 60, 100 pucks, in your backyard or your garage, and your technique is wrong, it's not going to really help you. So what I want to go through today is just simple technique as we shoot the puck. And the first thing is always we shoot the puck off the heel of our stick. So a lot of kids, you'll see, they'll shoot here and they'll shoot it, and they'll get no power behind their shot. And so when we're shooting outside, one thing we're going to do, we have a nifty little device here that carries. He sells in the pro shop, where you can stick handle and you can shoot off. But one big thing that we need to really focus on when we shoot is transferring our weight from our back foot to our front foot. So again, a lot of kids, you'll see they'll shoot from here and they're getting no power. But what we really teach our kids is we come all the way back, transferring from our back foot to our front foot, and then we shoot and we point to that target. Now again, you'll see that I have different pucks here. You have an orange puck here, and I shot a black puck, and then we have the blue pucks for the younger kids. But the orange pucks are a really good device to really work on the power of your shot. Again, another thing I want to teach is, again, back foot to front foot. And another thing is we point to our target. So if I want to shoot to that left corner, I'm pointing to that target. A lot of kids, you'll see they'll shoot like this, or they'll shoot like this, and all their momentum is going back. But we teach our kids that we go from our back foot to our front foot, and then we point to that target. So if I want to shoot high, I point high and I'll shoot high left. If I want to shoot low, I point low and I'll shoot to the lower left-hand corner. Very simple things that you can teach a 4-year-old all the way up, and honestly there's 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that still do this wrong. So we want to teach them, again, perfect technique when we work on off-ice shooting. So again, we're coming from our back foot, and then we're going to transfer our weight, and we're going to move our hips, and we're going to point to that target and shoot the puck. If you do that every single day, even if it's 50, 100, 150 pucks a day, I promise you, you're going to have a better shot. But it takes a lot of work, because you figure in a hockey practice, you may get 30, 40, 50 shots. But in an hour off ice, you can get 200, 300 pucks, and you can work on your forehand, which we just showed you. But now, I want to show you your backhand. So now, we're coming to our backhand. It's the same philosophy. So when I transfer my weight, again, from my back foot to my front foot. And again, we're going to point to that target. So I'm transferring my weight, and I'm staying low, and I'm pointing to that target. Now see my body, I'm not coming up like this. My momentum's not going back. I'm staying low, and I point to that target. So those are really good things that any kid can do, is your forehand and backhand. What I used to do when I was a kid, I would do 50 forehand, and then I go 50 backhand. And then as you get older, you can do slap shots and snap shots and all that. But let's just start with the basics. Another thing you can do when you're doing off-ice shooting is you can start picking your corners. So again, if you want to be a good goal scorer, you got to pick your corners. And if you're just shooting just to shoot the middle of the net, well, when you get in the game, you're going to be shooting right at his chest, his leg pads, his glove, his blocker. You got to really work on picking your corners. So if you're shooting 50 pucks, let's really work on, shooting top left, bottom left, upper right, lower right, 5-hole. Look for spots that are really realistic to score in games. So have fun doing it. I'm telling you, you'll become a better shooter. And if you're a better shooter, you're gonna have more fun playing hockey. You're gonna be more effective on your team, and it's just gonna be an awesome year. So have fun doing it.
Tune in next time for the next Klage and Deeks Tip of the Week.
My name is Jerry Ostrowski, and I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In 1988, I came down here and played football at the University of Tulsa before I went on to Buffalo and played for the Buffalo Bills for 10 years. One thing I thought I'd never be associated with in Tulsa, Oklahoma is hockey. Growing up in Philadelphia, Bobby Clark, Bernie Perrant, the Philadelphia Flyers, and going to Buffalo, and all the great Buffalo teams of Barnaby, Pekka, and those guys, knew hockey, loved hockey. Didn't realize there was hockey in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sure enough, there is, and it's been great. My son Owen this year played for the first time, and you think, how do you learn how to skate in Tulsa? Well, you got a great rink here, great instructors. When he's not doing that, he's in the driveway, he's rollerblading, and we couldn't be more happier. My wife and I, we love coming to the games, and like I said, we're talking about a bunch of newbies, a bunch of guys that never played before, a bunch of people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You need great instruction, and the coaches here have been great, and they've accepted them with open arms, and they teach them real well, and things have been awesome for us.
You can always check out information on the website at tulsajunioroilers.com or email us at hockey@tulsajunioroilers.com. Have a great week.